I deal with, and just people in general, when they get stuck in intuitive eating and you drill down and ask questions on, what's going through your mind, what's happening, why are you not allowing yourself certain foods, why are you still restricting? And there is a deep, dark, scary fear that you're going to put on weight, and what you have made that mean. And so for me, if I think I'm going to put on weight, I'm just like, well, I'm a human person and I'll put on weight and I'll lose weight, and it's just, being human. Whereas for a lot of people, the thought of putting on weight means that they are risking their health, means that they will be less lovable, means that they will be less worthy as a human being, means that they will be deeply ashamed of themselves, means that if they bump into their ex-boyfriend on the street, they're going to be so embarrassed because he might notice that you've put on 10 pounds or whatever. And it's because we've assigned fatphobic beliefs around the issue of putting on weight. And if we didn't have those fatphobic beliefs, we wouldn't be as anxious about putting on weight, and we would also be able to see, like, if I eat this one thing, does it mean that I'm automatically going to put on weight? And if it does automatically putting on weight mean that I am a bad person, mean that I'm greedy, mean that I'm whatever it is that you've assigned to it? And so we like to kind of not look at that because it's difficult and it's sticky and it doesn't feel good, and it's easy to support other people if they're working on their intuitive eating, but when it comes down to you and you putting on weight, that is really painful for a lot of people. But if you work on your fatphobic beliefs, then it will become easier and easier and easier. And if you don't, it will be so difficult to be an intuitive eater, because you're constantly going to be thinking in the back of your mind, but what if I get fat? What if I put on weight? And hoping secretly, maybe intuitive eating will mean that I'll lose weight. Maybe I'm naturally a very thin person in this body. And it just really is a big stumbling block for a lot of people. And it's so powerful. Like, imagine you're there and you've got a decision to allow yourself to eat food. And that's decision A. Decision B is like, don't have the food and stay the same weight, or have the food and potentially be rejected by people you love, be an outcast from society, be seen as a less worthy human being. And so it's easy to see why people are like, I'm just not going to eat the thing, because we want to be loved and accepted and all that type of stuff. But the truth is, you can be loved and accepted and all that stuff while also having a bigger body.